Give me 1 second. Just let me know, is my screen visible, guys? When the screen is visible, let me know.
Yeah, yes, visible.
Ready.
Thanks. Like in the yesterday's class, we discussed like few basics like brief introduction, what is Unix, and then after Unix, like what are the flavors overview of Unix Linux operating system. Once after completing of that one, we discussed about flavors of Unix and then components of Unix. What are the components in Unix? Sorry, in Linux. One is applications or users, another one is shell, another one is kernel, another one is hardware. What is the purpose of shell? It is the outermost layer of Linux Linux or Unix operating system. It reads our command, it verifies the syntax, and then checks whether the corresponding command is available in the application or not. And then if everything is fine, then it is going to, which the shell is going to interpret that command into kernel understandable language. What is the purpose of kernel? Kernel is going to execute our command. It is responsible to interact with the hardware components such as monitor, terminal, all those things. Okay. After that, we discussed about command flow execution. The flow chart I have explained you, and then a little bit of online Unix terminal, and then the most commonly basic used commands like pwd, mkdir, cd, touch, calendar, date, help, hello, all those things I have explained you. And then I have explained you even the diagram like Unix, file system hierarchy is right. The diagram I have explained this diagram, just what things are available in the Linux operating system. All those things I have explained you guys. Okay, like this is the topmost. See, in the Linux, types. I explained what are the available types, file types available in Linux. There will be three types of files. One is normal or ordinary files. How can you identify that one? When you type a command ls hyphen, I'll just show you. See if you 1 second. Let me give the password here. All these things we have discussed. See, if I, for example, if I give ls hyphen l, this is long listing, then I will be able to see this one is a, if it is here, if the first character corresponds to D, that is directory file. Okay. If the first character corresponds to L, that is link file. If the first character corresponds to hyphen, that is normal file. We'll be having normal file or ordinary file, directory file, and then device file. These are the three types of files. Okay. And then even you will be having block special socket file, all those things we'll be discussing later, those things. And then even I have discussed about file system navigation. When you go for file system navigation, cd dot, what is the purpose of cd dot? Cd dot is like it is of no use. You will be navigating to the same directory. cd double dot means we'll be navigating it to the parent directory. cd means we will be directing to the user home directory. cd tilt means same purpose, we will be directing to the user home directory. cd hyphen means change to the previous directory. Even I have showed you all these things practically. And then now we'll be discussing about the Linux file system hierarchy. See, when you go for Linux file system hierarchy has a tree structure. You are able to see the tree structure, right? This is a tree structure. And okay, it starts with the root. This slash is called root. Root is the topmost directory. The root directory contains the following important subdirectories. These are the important subdirectories like bin, dev, etc, user, home, lib, sbin, temp, tmp, var. Okay, these are all the, even there will be opt as well. These are all the few subdirectories. Okay, and then inside home you will be having for example, I will be the users, right? Different users. If there are different users, all different users will be created under home. For example, consider there is a username Karthik, and then another name as for example, Siva or else Pawan, something like that. Under that user, again, you will be having a subdirectories like desktop, documents, download, music, pictures, videos, all those things you will be having for each users. Okay. Now let me explain this bin directory. First, let me explain the See, this is too early to discuss how can I create a new user with same permission as a root user. This is too early to discuss this one. I'll explain you when we'll discuss about the user permission, all those things. Okay. With root permissions, you cannot create the same user. Okay. This is too early to discuss all those things. Just kindly focus on what I'm teaching. Don't go beyond the syllabus, or don't go beyond the concept, whatever I'm discussing you. Okay. If you are having any questions in whichever the topic we are discussing right now, just post that question. If the question is relevant, I will clear your doubt, or else like if it is out of topic, I will leave it. Okay. Now let's move to the bin directory. Bin means bin means binary. The directory contains all the binary executables related to the Linux commands. Okay. For example, I have opened the terminal here. I'll clear the screen. I'm a root user and I am inside the root directory, that is topmost directory slash. You are able to see the slash here, right? Now what I will be doing, I will list out. If I give ls, you will be able to see all the directories whatever present. Bin directory is present, lib directory. In addition to that, there are few more directories, but we'll be focusing main on the important subdirectories. Bin directory is there, lib is there, and then mnt mount directory is there, proc directory is there, run is there, temp is there, var directory is there, user directory is there, SVR directory is there, SBIN is there, even root is there, opt, media, home, all those are available in the uh, topmost, that is slash root directory. Now let me move to the bin directory. In order to navigate from this root directory to bin directory, I will be using CD and then I will give bin. Click enter. Now I will list out. See, if I give ls, what things will be present inside bin? All the binaries which will be executed related to our Linux commands. All those things will be present in this binary. If I give ls, you will be able to see all those things. See, for example, here you can see like cat command, touch command, all those things will be present. See, mkdir command you are able to see, right? Mkdir command is available, and then zip command is available, zgrip is available. If you scroll up, even you will be able to see touch command, all the commands, ls command. See here, you will be able to see ls command as well. All the commands, all the binaries which will be executed. ln command, this ln command is link file. To link file we'll be using ls command. And if you scroll up, you will be able to see all the commands, whatever the commands, all the commands, grep command, all those things will be present here. Okay, see, basically we will be using in order to create a directory, we'll be using mkdir. if you want For example, consider array, I don't want to use mkdir. I want to use any other name according to your wish. For example, I want to create, I want to create a folder, and then I want to using folder command, I want to create a directory. That is my purpose. Now what I will do, just let me clear the screen, and I will say mv and then mkdir, and then I will say folder. Okay. Now, if I want to create a folder, let me come out of this root user exit. Now, if I want to create a folder, directory mkdir, and then if I say folder, command is not found. Okay. Now, if I want to create a folder, I will say folder, and then I will say Kiran. I want to Karthik. I will say Karthik folder. I want to create directory. I want to create. See, now I have changed the command. Now, if you give ls, see Karthik directory is present. That is that much important that bin directory has. You can change your own commands like mkdir. You don't want to use. Why I want to use their commands? I want to create my own commands. You can change it there by using mv means rename. Okay, that is the purpose of mv. You can do it like that. Okay, let me switch to the root user su hyphen and then lm92. Okay, I will clear the screen. I don't want to say I want to use whatever the default commands available. I don't want to do like that. I will say mv folder mkdir. I will say what it is saying. Cannot stack folder, no such file or directory. Okay. Why? I need to move inside bin, right? I go inside bin. Now I will say move mk. What I will do, I will exit the screen. Now I will say with folder. Previously, I was able to create a directory with folder command, right? Now I will try with the folder. I will give name as I will say Pawan. Pawan. I will say folder Pawan. See, now it is not there. Now I will use mkdir command. Mkdir Pawan. I will say with Pawan I will be able to see. If you say LSC, even Karthik is available, Pawan is available. Like that you can use it. Okay. I will just remove these things. I will clear the screen. That is the purpose of that bin directory. All the executables available, Linux commands, all the binaries available for executing. All those binaries will be available in the bin directory. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going into the root directory. I will give ls. That is a bin directory. Now let me move to the sbin. What is the sbin is? Sbin means system bin. Guys, I mean, is there any disturbance from my side because construction is going on here?
No, sir.
Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just close the door. See, that is the use of bin directory. Okay, now let us move to the sbin directory. Sbin means system bin. Here you are able to see the sbin. System bin. It contains all the binary executables related to the high end, that is admin. Super user or root commands will be present here. For example, if you want to perform disk partitioning, network management command, all etc. All these binary executables will be present in the sbin. Even you can rename the commands as well. When I showed previously, I showed you, right? That way you can change the commands using mv command. Okay. What is now there is a question like what is the difference between bin and sbin? The difference is bin contain binary executable related to the user by user or normal user, whereas sbin means binaries executables related to the super user. That is a thing like I can say bin is for normal user, sbin is for a root user or super user or admin purpose. I mean admin will be using the sbin. We can say. Now let's move to the etc directory. Where is etc directory here? etc directory is here. This one is the etc directory. These directory contain all system configuration file. These configurations can be used to customize behavior of Linux operating system. Okay. Now, if you move to the what is that etc folder, if you etc directory, if you move, if you give ls, all the system configuration, all the system, see, dot config, all the configuration files will be available in the etc folder. For example, I want to see what I want to see, all user information. I want to see where all user information will be available in slash etc, and then I want to change to cd passwd file. This is file, right? I need to say nano, or you can use what is that vi editors as well. passwd. If I give, see, all the user information is available. Root, see, root is available, bin bash, all those things, daemon, bin, all the user. Even you can see all group information is also available in this file. What is the file name? pswd. Okay. I want to come out of this one. Okay. All this, that is the purpose of even host information like IP addresses, DNS names will be available in slash etc host files. Okay. Now let's move to the next file. What is the next file? Temp directory. Okay. Let me clear the screen. Temp directory. It contains all temporary files created in the current session. Okay. If any file is required only for the current session, then create that file inside the temp directory. This file will be automatically deleted at the time of system shutdown. For example, if I want to create, if I want to have any file only for this current session, what I'm going to do, I will be going inside the temp directory, and then I will create a file. Touch I will give, and then I will say temp file, temp file. I will say, I will click enter. If you give ls, you will be able to see the temp file. Now what, for example, I will say exit, or else if I log out from this one, I mean, like if I shut down this system and then if I come back, then you will not be able to see the temp folder. Similar to Windows or anything, right? You will be having temp directory inside the temp directory. If you create anything only for that current session, you will be having the temp folder. That is similar to temp one. Let me switch to the root user. That is a purpose of temp directory. Now let's move to the dev directory, that is dev directory. What is the purpose of dev means? Dev means device, not device. In Linux, everything is treated as a file, including devices also. Every device is represented as a file. By using these files, you can communicate with the devices. All devices related files will be stored inside this directory. Now let me move to the dev directory, and if I give ls, you will be able to see tt means tty means terminal. Even disk is the thing. CPU uses is a device. Fd means floppy disk. Like tty means terminal related file. Fd means floppy disk, and then hd means hard disk. You can see hd will be there, and std out means standard output, standard input, standard error. Standard input is keyboard, standard output is terminal or monitor, standard error is terminal or monitor. Try to remember these things when you are performing shell scripting. These things are important. Try to remember this one. Okay, that is temp directory. Now let's move to the mnt directory. What I'll say, cd dot I will say, and then I will give ls. Now I want to move to the mnt directory. Mnt means mounting. Mnt means mounting. We have an external file system, files from pen drive, cd, external hard disk, etc. If you want, if you want to attach those external devices to the to this Linux, then we will be using this mount directory. For mounting purpose, we will be using this mount directory. In the old operating system, we have to perform mounting manually, but in the recent operating system, mounting is performed automatically, and we are not required to perform the mounting. Okay, the files of manual mounting will be placed inside the mnt directory. If you are performing mounting operation, mounting is nothing but if in the Windows machine you will be attaching the pen drives to the socket, right? Similar to that, if you want to attach any external mount points, will be those will be using this mount directory. Okay, and there is another folder named with media directory. The files of automatic mounting will be placed inside the media directory. This is also used for the same purpose. Media directory is also used for the same purpose. The difference between mnt and media directory is mnt is used for manual mounting. Media is used for automatic mounting. That is the only difference between mnt and media directory. Now let's move to the OPT directory. OPT means optional. All the third party softwares installed. For example, I want to install Terraform, I want to install Git, I want to install Java. All the third party software installation will be done in the OPT directory. Okay. LIB. Now let's move to the LIB directory. What is the meaning of LIB? LIB means library. It contains Linux operating system library. Let me move to the ls directory, lcd lib directory. Now I will give ls. I want to see all the Linux operating system. What is this? Krishna, don't try to draw here. It contains Linux operating directories which are required for command execution or applications. Okay, all the Linux operating system libraries. And then let me move to the another directory, that is var directory. Var means variable data. If any data which keep which keeps changing, such type of data will be stored inside var directory. For example, all the log files, if you want to store, if you want to see the all log files, then we'll be using this var file. Backups, cache, crash, lib, all those things will be available. Mail, all these things will be available inside the var file. It is used for log purpose. Okay, now home directory. Just give me 1 minute. If you give ls, you'll be able to see the home directory here. See here, home directory is there here. As Linux is multi-operating system, for every user a separate directory will be created to hold the specific data logs like videos, images, documents, etc. All these user directories will be stored inside the user. That means, see, now if I go cd home, if I go to cd home, now if I give ls, see, Kiran is the user. If you want to create, if I am having another user, all the users will be for example, Kiran is there, and then Karthik will be there, and some other Pawan, all those things will be there inside the home directory. And inside Kiran, all the information, all the data related to Kiran will be present inside Kiran home directory. And all the information or videos or data, whatever the data related to Karthik information or data will be present on inside Karthik home directory. For example, see, I will say, I will go inside Kiran, and then if I say ls, see, like this, desktop, downloads, folder, all this information is related to which one? This information or data is related to Kiran, and even Kiran will be having another home directory like that. For example, there is another user, Karthik is there. And Karthik is there. Even for Karthik also same data, all this data will be available. Okay. Now what I will say, I will come out of this one, cd dot cd dot. Okay. Now let's move to the proc directory. there is a directory named with proc. Proc means processes, multi-purpose. For example, multiple processes are running simultaneously. For every process, a unique ID will be there, which is also known as PID, process ID. The data related to the current running processes will be stored inside the proc directory. Every process, a separate directory will be created inside proc to maintain the data. Okay, that is called PID. For that purpose, we'll be using the process ID. We can find all the processes running information by using the command ps. I will just show you. If you want to see all the information related to ps-ef, if you give, these are all the processes running. Okay, if you scroll up, all these are all the processes running in the current session, we can say. These are all the processes. You will be having a PID, process ID as well. This is the process ID, PPID, C, this system time, TTY, this is the terminal, this is the time, this is the command, all those things. Processes ID will be stored inside the proc directory. Now let's move to the other directory, that is root directory. Let me clear the screen. If you give ls, there is a root directory. Where is the root directory? Here inside C. This is the root directory. It is a home directory of super user. See, I am having, see, there is a user Kiran. Kiran is there. For Kiran, there should be root, I mean like home directory, right? If I go to home, there is a person, there is a user Kiran. For Kiran, there is a home directory. If I go to here, if I give ls, this is a home directory for Kiran. If you give pwd, you will be able to see. See, /home Kiran. Similar to that, for root user also there should be home directory, right? For root user also there should be home directory. What is a home directory for this topmost /root directory? Root is a home directory for super user. That is the purpose of root directory. What is the difference between a slash and root directory? Slash acts as the root for Linux file system. It is a slash means this one. It is the topmost directory of Linux file system. Root is a subdirectory of slash, which acts as a home directory for this root one, topmost. That is the difference between root and the slash. Okay, did you understand the difference between slash and root? Don't confuse here. Now let's move to the boot directory. There is another directory named with boot. Boot is simple. The boot directory contains the files which are required for the Linux operating system when you are booting. At the boot time, you can perform any activities. You can mention those activities in the boot directory. There is another directory with USR, that is user. The directory contains all user related information. Okay. The main advantage of Linux file system is we can locate required file systems very easily. Why we can locate very easily is because, for example, I want to use configuration files. Directly I can go and use etc. See, consider there is a what I can say, there is a briefcase. If you go for briefcase, there is a one thing, I'm not able to recollect the name. Okay, leave it. Consider there is a box, like children will be using the box, right? In that box, if you keep it in a proper order, for example, pencils should be kept in some in particular place, and eraser should be kept in particular place, and sharpener should be kept in particular place, pen should be kept in particular place, and something like that. Even like some scale should be kept in. If you keep everything in proper order, then it will be very easy for you to grab that thing. That means, like, if that is a main advantage in the Linux. See, all the files are segregated separately and they are kept in a respective directory. For example, all the command related information will be available in the bin. All the command related information will be available in the sbin related to super user, and then user related software will be available in usr. Log files will be available in var, like that. They are separated and then they are kept separately in the respective folder. Slash means etc means all the configuration files. Dev means device related files. That is the main advantage of Linux file system. Okay, this is all about Linux file system hierarchy. I have explained all the subdirectories whatever present in the root directory. I can say important subdirectories. Even there will be SVR. Even you can see there is a folder named with SVR is there, snap is there, SYS is there, swap file. This is a file. These are all not required. Main important things I have discussed it. Okay. If you are having any questions, you can ask me. I have. Okay. Guys, if you are having any doubts in the Linux file system hierarchy and the directories, you can ask me. You can unmute yourself and give me the response.
Okay, so I have a question regarding about the process ID. So all the Linux, yeah, is it inside the proc, right?
Yes.
Okay, so sometimes we need to restart some process. So do I need to go inside the proc and then restart?
That is not required. You can do it here itself, right? You can, if you want to kill certain process ID, just give the command kill and then ID, process ID. You will be able to kill that. If you want to go inside, you can go inside and do it. That is not a problem.
Sometimes we may need to restart the www or something like that after we change the config file or anything. So that's why, do I need to go to inside the proc and then?
Either way is possible. You can go inside or else you can do it from here itself.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Any other questions? If you don't have any other questions, we'll be moving to the next topic.
I have one doubt here.
Okay.
According to, if you connect any hardware device to the Linux system, how can we install the drivers?
Sorry, if you are connecting any floppy disk, so that is pen drive, you need to mount. There is a process that is called disk partitioning. There is a process that will be discussed in the Linux administration thing. You need to.
According that any hardware device like printers, if you connect any printers means some of the printers it will take automatic installation. Some of the printers it was asking that some drivers. So
That is
how
what
can we install those drivers?
Yeah, that is what I told you, right? Certain files will be mounted automatically, and then there will be certain things you need to do it manually. There will be a command you need to run that command. Then we need to do manual mounting. You need to run certain commands. I will explain those commands in the Linux administration things. Don't worry about that. It is too early to discuss.
But all the drivers related, it will available in the dev folder, right?
Devices, all the devices information will be available in DEV.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So any other questions?
I'm sorry, lost plus found, I think it's like a recycle bin, right?
Sorry?
Lost plus found.
Lost plus here. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this one. I think we need to Google it. Lost plus found. Maybe. Let's go into that one. Let's go into that one. We need to Google it. Nothing is found here. Yeah, maybe yes. For that purpose only, we'll be using it. We need to Google it like lost plus found. IFS system utility, the special directory that turn in the data that has become obsolete. Okay, whatever the data which, for example, you'll not be using for many days, or old data will be there, right? Those data will be present in this one. Absolute, those data. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Linux admin is different. Shell scripting is different. See, Linux, if you want to perform Linux administration things, you need to know commands first. Without knowing commands, basic commands, you cannot perform Linux administration activities. Okay. Coming to the shell script is nothing but group of commands. If you want to automate any activities, for example, you want to perform a certain activities using multiple or like a group of commands together. That purpose will be, that is called shell scripting. Group of commands combined together to run certain activity in an automated fashion. For that purpose, we will be using the shell scripting. Without knowing the commands, you cannot write a shell scripting. Okay. That is a difference. There is no difference. Maybe like slight difference will be there, but group of commands together. See, if you want to perform an activity, for example, consider any activity you want to perform, and you want to perform it in an automated way, you will be going for shell scripting. Without knowing Linux commands, you cannot do shell scripting. Without knowing Linux commands, you cannot perform Linux administration thing. Simple way. That is a simple way. Any other doubts? Okay, you have downloaded the Ubuntu. How to install it? Okay, sure. I will explain. The next topic is, that is the topic. So we'll move to the next topic. What I can do is I have already, see, I will just explain you the steps how to first. See, you need to download this virtual box first. How to download that virtual box? Just go to your favorite browser and just click virtual box here. Virtual box, and then download the virtual box. It will be of 104 MB. Just go to download here and then download Windows OS. Once that is downloaded, just go to open the new tab and just click Ubuntu and then download the Ubuntu latest version, any version like 20. I have used 22.04. Come to the download page, get Ubuntu desktop, click on this one, and LTS will be downloaded. Now what I will do is, I mean, like what is the username? Vijay, right? Vijay. I will give the Vijay permission to share his screen, so that I'll make him host now, so that he will share his screen and I will help him to install the Ubuntu. Vijay, can you share your screen? Unmute yourself and share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Thanks. Okay, Windows, you may, okay, this is, okay, perfect. Now go to the virtual box. Uh, 1 second, give me 1 second. Now click on new. Perfect. Now give your name, any name, Ubuntu, anything as your wish, you can give your. Now come down. ISO image is there, right? ISO image. Third one. Third
Yes.
one. There is a drop down, right? Click on the drop down. Go to other. Select the path of the ISO image. I think it is on the files. Select the image.
Ubuntu image.
Ubuntu image only. Open. Okay, now click on next. Change the username here. This one, username VBOX, and change the passwords as well. If you want to change the passwords, you can change the passwords here. Or else you can leave this as default one. That is not going to create an issue. Now you remember the password, right?
Change me. Yes, sir.
Okay. Click on next. Here, basic memory, scroll the tab to green till green mark. Next processor, select two CPU. Just click on that two. I mean, like the next one. Next one is there, right? Or else you can give the number here. There is a one right at the end. You can give the number there. Now, no, don't do that one. Click on next. Okay. If you want to increase the disk, you can increase it. Click on next. Not required. Just click on next. Finish. It will take time, maybe like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Once the powering VM, it will take time. Once that is done, this is done. Now close this one. There is a 1 second. Give me. Try install. Click enter.
Enter.
Okay, fine. Now close this auto capture keyword. There is a cross mark, right? Cross mark is available, right?
Here, sir.
No. There is a cross mark below that, right? Mouse integration. Next. Close that.
This one.
Not that one. Below that one, there is mouse integration, right? That one. Close it. It will take time. It needs to download packages, copy packages. It will take time. For me, like it took about 30 to 40 minutes. That is how you will be installing the Ubuntu in the virtual box. It has come. Perfect. Now maximize it. This one, verifying it will take time. Okay. Once if everything is done, then you will be able to use the Ubuntu machine. That is how you will be installing the Ubuntu. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, no issues. Let me take back the. Can you give me the host permissions, Vijay? Just I mean, in the name you will be having 3 dots, right? Just click on, go to my name first. Kiran Kumar, go to my name. Just click on 3 dots, and then you will be having in the drop down make host. You will be getting that one. No, here itself. In the go to the participants first. Go to the participants.
Hello.
Now I have requested one. Give me the host permissions, Vijay.
Oh, sir.
Go to the participants first. In the below, I mean, like you will be having mute button, start video, participants, start, screen share, record. All these options will be there, right?
Yes.
Their participants, you are able to see the participants, right?
Yes.
Click on the participants.
Yes, sir. I click.
Now my name is there, right? Kiran Kumar.
Yes.
Now there will be 3 dots, mute, and then next to that 3 dots will be there. Click on that 3 dots and make him host. Yes, perfect. Thanks.
Okay, sir.
No problem. That is how you will be installing. Stop sharing your screen. Perfect. I'll just share my screen. That is how you will be installing the Ubuntu in the VirtualBox. Even what you can do is you can create a same thing. You can go to azure.com or else aws.com. You can do it and then create a virtual machine there and you can use it. Okay, guys. Okay, if you're having any doubts still, yes, yesterday's class, if you are having any doubts, in today's class, if you are having any doubts, you can ask me. If you want me to, I mean, like if you want me to walk through the virtual machines, I can do that. Do you want me to help you here how to create a virtual machine? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Simple. See, just click on create. Go to the Azure virtual machines. And then give the resource group name, existing resource group. If you don't have, you can just click on create and give the name and then click OK. After that, scroll down, give the virtual machine like Ubuntu 22.04, anything according to your wish. And then where you want to region, which region you want to select, just select that one. Don't select this availability option, leave as it is. Now scroll down. Now change the size to B1S, that is enough. And then change this one to password. Scroll down, give the username as anything. I'm giving AZ user, give the password. I will give the password here. Retype the password there. Scroll down, allow the inbound polls, go to the disks. What is disks here? Default disk like Linux operating disk will be there, right? Just use standard SSC. This is enough for our purpose. Scroll down, go to networking parts, leave default one. It is going to create a new virtual network. Leave default, then select this one. Scroll down, move to next. Move to next. Monitoring, disable this one. This is not required for our purpose. Then just click review and create. It will go for validation. Once validation is done, just click on create. The virtual machine will be created. Once the virtual machine is created, just go to the virtual machine. For example, see, we will be having virtual machine like this. What we will be having, if you scroll, I mean, like if you scroll like this, you will be having the public IP like this, right? Copy this public IP ID and go to the putty. You need to download putty. Go to the putty and then paste the public ID here and then open, and then it will ask you the options like login, username. You need to give the username, password. Just click enter. You will be able to do that. Now I'm not going to log in since my mission is, I have stopped this mission. Okay. This is how you will create the virtual machine in Azure. Okay. Even there are so many videos available in YouTube, you can go through it. Okay. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me in the studies class and today's class. And if you are having any doubts related to your career, see what should I learn after learning Linux and shell scripting, you can ask me those kind of doubts as well. Else we'll close the session. Tomorrow class, I'll discuss about the topic 4, that is ls command, date command, and cal command. From tomorrow class onwards, it will be very interesting. Since like these two are 3 theoretical sessions, there is not much to explain. In the coming classes, it will be very good.
Yeah,
Coming.
Kiran, could you please share me the videos to yesterday's session, today's session?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Huh. those videos will be uploaded. I mean, like we are having 3 parts, right? A Linux. Can someone share the course material?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, just give me 1 minute. I will just open the course material. Can someone paste it in the chart? Thanks. Are we using same Zoom link for tomorrow as well? Yeah, we'll be using the same link for tomorrow as well. Can someone share the syllabus? You don't have the syllabus.
I have shared that
Where did you share?
in Zoom link chat box.
Short box. I'm not able to find it. Okay. Anyways, I think I have the syllabus with me in WhatsApp. I will just see.
Sir,
Huh.
I have shared this.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Download. See, here we are having 3 parts, right? Part 1 will be uploaded to every video. Every video will be uploaded to SOSG University. I mean, Shanmukh's YouTube is there, right? Part 1 will be uploaded to Shanmukh YouTube, and part 2 is there, right? Shell scripting, shell programming, and Linux administration. This one basics. These 2 parts will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. I will be creating a new YouTube channel, and then you can see those videos in the I mean, like part 2 and part 3. You can see those videos in my YouTube channel. I will tell you the YouTube name. I mean, like please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Once I create my YouTube channel, I will let you know. Even like I'm planning for few more things. I will few things. I will let you know all those things. Okay. If you're having any doubts related to your career or anything you want to discuss, you can discuss. I will give you like 10 minutes for discussion. Now the time is 10, right? 10 minutes I will give you for your doubts, and anything you want to ask, you can ask me.
How many comments is there, sir, in Linux?
How many comments? How many comments? Like more than, I can say, like there will be so many comments, more than 1,000. Anything. It's very easy. Don't think about, say, Array, I want to remember 1,000 comments or 100 comments, 500 comments. Don't think like that. It is very simple. If you use daily, you will be able to remember all the comments very simple manner. Don't worry about the commands.
Yeah,
Even
Kiran,
at the
do we need to learn any other course after completion of this? Any supporting courses like?
see first what you want to become as a see what you want to become. Either you want to become a security, cyber security person, or DevOps engineer, or cloud engineer. What what you want to become first? First, tell me that thing.
Actually, I learned SQL DBA. So is that what we call?
See,
In,
okay, let me. Okay, I understand. See, I will tell you the career. For example, what after learning Linux, what you want to, which course you want to go for after learning Linux. See, there are so many things after learning. Even learning Linux, shell scripting, and then Linux administration, Linux admin part. If you learn all those things, you can give interviews. You will get a job.
based
Linux
on
admin.
only this course, also we can get job.
Absolutely. Why not? If you see, if
That's
you go
fine.
to Google, if you come here, Linux admin jobs. If you come down here, you can see the Linux jobs here. See, 9,500 jobs are available. what type of questions they will be asking? Same type of questions. See, Linux TCS is hiring. If you come down, if you open the page here, you will be able to see the job description there. What Linux administration part will be there. All the things will be available here. But the packages will be very low. Here RHEL is a Red Hat. Okay. See, configuring VMs, applying patches, all those things, like little bit of administration kind of activities. These are called administration kind of activity. Security scans, vulnerability, security management, log analysis, all these things. Okay. Day to administration monitoring, all these things, migrating, all these things are like Linux persons will be taken care and Linux. You can go to Google and you can see what I mean, like with Linux administration things, what kind of activities will be what will be the day-to-day activities, all those things you can see there. But I prefer what I will be doing is after learning Linux, see, see if you learn only Linux admin and then if you go to market, you will be getting one thing, you will be getting less package. One is that thing. And then there will be not much career growth. Not much career growth. I mean, like there will be career growth, but only in Linux, only you need to be in Linux. See, for example, after learning Linux shell scripting, what we can do is we can go to any cloud. If you want to become DevOps engineer, learn cloud, any one of the cloud. Next, go to the DevOps, and then after learning DevOps, learn DevOps in two phases. Don't go directly to learn DevOps, entire DevOps like Kubernetes and Docker. Don't do it. Learn DevOps by two phases. One is phase one, phase two. Phase one, learn. In phase one, what you need to learn? Git, GitHub. After Git, GitHub. Next, Jenkins, Azure DevOps. Next, after Azure DevOps, Ansible, Terraform. Learn these things first in phase one. After learning these things, go to Kubernetes. Kubernetes next after the Docker. Once after learning these all the things, next if you want to survive or else if you want to have a great growth in IT, then learn any programming language. Any programming language. Either it may be Python, Java, anything. Nowadays, Go language is become popular. Go with Go language, any one of the programming language. If you learn all these things, I will guarantee you that if you are having like 5 years of experience, at least you will be getting 30 to 40 lakhs per annum. More than if you are going for MNCs, you will be getting like 20 lakhs, something like that. If you go for any product-based company, 30 to 40 lakhs, definitely if you are having the work. I mean, like one more thing, you need to do certifications as well. This will be added advantage. RHEL or else RHCE you need to do. One is like Linux administration and Ansible thing. Then after that, any cloud certification like, for example, Azure 104 Linux administration, Azure 400 DevOps engineer, and then 305 or 304 for solution architect. Those things if you do, then it will be added advantage. You will be having like a great, I mean, like great opportunities, great packages, I can say. Or else, I don't want to become a DevOps engineer. I want to do cyber security. Then you learn Linux. Again, you need to learn Kali flavor. Similar to this Kali, I mean, like Ubuntu flavor. It will be very easy for you to learn Kali flavor. And then once after learning Kali flavor, then you need to go for ethical hacker. And then there will be so many. I mean, I'm not sure about this cyber security. Then you need to learn ethical hacking, and then there will be few courses like cloud security also is there. Those things you need to network something. There will be so many things. If you want to become a cyber security engineer, it will take around 6 months to 7 months, 8 months based upon your speed of learning. That is how.
Kiran, do we get any coupons to do certification, free coupons like that?
Free coupons like I don't have any free coupons. You will be getting, you can get it, but I'm not sure. Like maybe I'm not sure how to get that free coupons. Maybe like vouchers will be available if you attend any Microsoft meeting. Microsoft team will be. I'm not sure exactly. Like if you attend any Microsoft, then you will be getting a free vouchers.
Okay, fine.
I'm not sure about that free vouchers. Basically, if you give any kind of certification exam in Azure, it will cost you around 6 to 7K, something like that.
Yes, yes.
See, if you are working, then give the exam. I mean, like your company will be paying you, right? If you are not working, just don't give the exam. See, even if the certified engineer also, they will be asking questions. They will not say, "Arey, this person is certified. We don't ask any questions. We'll give directly." That is not. That will be not. That is not the scenario here. Even if you are certified, even if you are not certified, definitely they are going to ask the questions based upon how you answer, how you respond. Based upon your response only, they are going to offer you a job. But if you do certification, that will be added advantage at the time of screening. You will be like your resume will be screened first, since you are like you have added advantage, like you are certified. That is the only advantage. Apart from that, nothing. And if you answer pretty good in the interview, you can ask him like you will get a good package. That is another advantage. Apart from that, you don't have any other advantages.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Any other questions you have?
Hi, I'm just asking one question. It's just confirmation, just a small doubt. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Can you tell me just briefly what is the difference between the volume and partition?
See, volume and partition is like a simple thing. Partition is like, for example, you will be adding the mount points, right? I mean, like external devices, and then once
Okay.
it is attached, then you need to like see. Let me explain with Windows, then you will be able to. This is, if you go to this this volume here, operating disk here. Now, 1 second, let me go to this one. This is like a volume, I can say. Now I will be like for example, 457 GB is there. I want to divide it into parts.
Yeah.
At the time of installation, or else at the time of the thing, what you will do, you want to see, I'm not interested in doing separate disks, separate drives, all those things. That is why I didn't do partitioning. Once after this mounting is done, what I can do, you can segregate like a D drive or else E drive, F drive, something like that. So that what you can do, for example, all the programs related information, you can save it in the C drive, or else
Okay.
all the information related to for example, any other things like a D drive. D means data, all the related data you want to store, like videos, images, all those things. If you want to share, you can create a new disk, and then you can do save it in the D disk. E similar like that. Simple. That is partitioning, and then volume is, this is the volume. That is just
Okay.
anything related to Linux. Just try to relate it to the Windows. Then it will be easily you can understand it.
Okay.
But you see, the thing is, you can do anything in the Windows by using GUI like this, right click, or else you can navigate to Ubuntu, image, Linux, Bash, all these things you can do it using GUI. Even you can do the same things in the Linux as well. Even you can do the same things in Linux, but that is not preferred. See, maybe you want, if you become a DevOps engineer, you will not be having a virtual box. Inside virtual box like this, you will be having a Ubuntu or any Linux machine. You will not be having like that. What you will be having is, in any of the cloud, your virtual machine will be deployed in the virtual machine, and then you need to log in. You need to log into that virtual machine either by Bayesian subnet, either by Bayesian service, or else by putty, or else by mobile extam. How you will be able to see the Linux machine is just like this. CMD, if you go open like this, you will be able to see the machine. You will be able to see like this, and then you need to perform everything using commands only. You want to delete, you want to create, you want to do that thing, you want to do that thing, you want to do partitioning, you want to add volumes, you want to attach, you want to create image, anything, name it, you want to do using commands. That is why I told you to create a machine in virtual machine and do that one.
If you want to add a new volume also, or new volume, that means it's if you in this example, we are considering a C drive as a volume. But if you want to add a new volume also, how can we add that one? How we
There will
identify
be
this?
there will be few commands.
Okay.
That commands will be discussed in the Linux administration part. It
Okay.
is too early to explain.
Okay.
Even if
Okay.
I explain, you will not see. We need to run certain commands.
Okay.
That is called disk partitioning.
Okay.
We need to do mounting. We need to create a file system. There is a process.
Okay.
Even at the beginning, someone
This is
asked.
too early to ask, but I have
Yes.
some doubt. Just I am asking.
Yeah, I will explain
Okay.
you. I will
Thank you.
explain
And
you.
one more thing. In our course discussion, can we discuss with ID rack or VMware ESXi? These type of topics can we expect to discuss?
VMware is different, right? VMware is
VMware ESXi. Just a brief idea about that one, and ID rack. How we
see.
take that one in console, ID rack console? How we can take?
See,
I'm just asking.
see, to be upfront to you, nobody is going, even if you go for any YouTube or anywhere, nobody is going to give this program free of cost.
Yeah.
You can search it. I'm not exaggerating myself.